Hello and welcome back to Things I Like, the show where I talk about things I like. This is episode 33. There's also a co-series with things I don't like, and we have 32 episodes of those as well. If you'd like to watch those, please do. Thank you. All right, number one, let's get right into some things I like today because I don't want to hold you up. I don't want to waste your time. I'm here for you. Anyway, some of you are going to be really mad at me for this because I changed my opinion. It's the Pokemon trading card game. The Pokemon trading card game on mobile specifically. Not the real life one. Real life one I've always been okay with. I used to play Magic the Gathering with my brother, and I never really got into the Pokemon game, but like I kind of understood that it was cool if you played it because like card games are cool, guys. Don't call me a nerd. But I was looking at the mobile game. I kept seeing ads for it. I kept seeing all these people downloading it. My roommate downloaded it. My chatters were talking about it in my stream. And I was like, that is stupid as hell. That is a dumb thing. To have you open little booster packs on your phone and you get cards and you put them in binders virtually? What does that do for you? There's no value there. If everything's just like digitized, then there's no physical item you own that has worth and means something. So like what's the point of collecting these like goof cards, these dumb cards? That wasn't until I downloaded it and I got addicted really quickly. Like it had me, it hooked me. Cuz I hadn't had caffeine for a few days. And then I had a year. I had caffeine, I had 150 milligrams of caffeine, and I was kind of hopped up on energy in my class, and I was really bored by my lecture. So I was playing Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should download this game. Why not? Let's see if it's cool. Come on, come on. So I downloaded it, and then I was like opening packs, and I was like, holy crap, holy crap. I felt so addicted because the animations are so nice. The cards you're getting are like sparkly, and they make you feel good inside for like getting a card that you didn't do any work for. And it's like, okay, maybe this is awesome. And then what really got me last night, approximately 2 a.m. I was on the app. I was opening packs. I was reading the odds, and I was like, wow, like 0.02% chance for like a god pack, which is like a pack with all rares, all like super rares that are like full art, like EX cards. If you don't know about Pokemon cards or cards generally, like just like wait, I'll get to another topic soon. But all you gotta know, very low chance that you get this thing. And then I finished reading the odds. I was like, that's crazy. And then I opened another pack, got it. God pack, God pack, God pack, guys. And all of you who play the game are gonna be like, "What? You got a God pack?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did get a God pack. It was awesome. I got a full art Blastoise, full art Arcanine, full art Zapdos. Crazy, dude. They look so cool, and I felt so good about getting them. And I felt like this high. And the earlier that day, I felt the same high. And I was thinking back, like, what was that? What was that thing that happened to me that I felt so good about earlier today that matches this feeling? And I realized that was when I checked my grade on an essay that's worth 40% of my grade, or 50, I can't really tell. And I got an A on it. I'd waited 20 days to get my grade back in a class I care a lot about on an essay that's worth 50% of my grade, and I got an A. And I felt incredible. And for some reason, these stupid little pictures, the colorful images on my phone, made me feel just as good for doing no work and not waiting at all. That's crazy. That's like crazy. That's like gambling. Like it's wild that it did that. But like whatever. I liked the feeling, so I'm gonna keep playing the Pokemon trading card game. And the battling is pretty fun. The game is pretty good. Like I said, the animations are beautiful. The music is great. Well done app. Well made app, okay? I'm sorry. I'd like to publicly apologize to the Pokemon trading card game community because I said it was stupid very, very many times. And now I've changed. So I recognize my error. Number two, nature. This is like, okay, Jason, everyone likes nature. Why are you talking about this? Nature is dumb. No, you're not like nature is dumb. You're like, everyone likes nature. Everyone knows to appreciate nature. But like, do you really though? Do you really appreciate nature? Do you really like stop, look around, like understand that that is something that humans didn't make, because that's like the best part about nature is you're doing your classes, you're doing your homework, you're growing your YouTube channel. I know we can all relate to this. You're really stressed about analytics or grades or when you have to go home next or traveling or like time management or getting a job or setting up a freaking LinkedIn. And then all of a sudden, you kind of take yourself out of that bubble and you're like, wow, my whole life doesn't have to be only gratification given by human things. I can enjoy things that aren't like the human linear work line, you know? Like I don't, it's not everything in my life has to be school, then college, then, or yeah, school, then work, then kids, then die, and freaking like YouTube channel, then growth, then growth, then growth, then die. Like it can also be, wow, pretty world. Wow, gorgeous world. Wow, I love playing soccer. Wow, I love surfing. Like stuff like that. Like that's so awesome. Like you can just stop and have that moment of like, this is something that is not working towards this, but it makes me feel good, and that matters. And like grounding yourself like that is really awesome. I think nature is really good at that. You see a pretty scene, you see a pretty area, you're like, oh, you just instantly get taken out of whatever you're thinking about, and you're like, whoa, cool. And that's great, man. A lot of people ask me what I do when I'm stressed. I live in a beautiful place, and I'm very, very fortunate to live here, so I'm sorry if you don't. But man, I just go on a walk, and I just try and appreciate whatever I can, because, you know, the whole world out there. It's not just me, not just my problems, not just my things. There's a whole world out there, and recognizing that can make your stuff feel more manageable, more understandable, and more easy. So there you go. If that works for you, take it and thank me a lot. But do it down in the comments so I get more engagement. Because my YouTube channel's all that matters to me. I'm kidding. That's a joke. It's an ironic like little joke about the whole last section. Whatever. You get it. Number 3. Okay, you guys. Once again, I'm doing a lot of trying to predict what you're gonna say about what I'm saying, but I know anyone who's watched this channel for a while is gonna be like, Jason, you've already talked about this before, like twice. You know what? It's my channel. It's my channel, and I want to talk about it again, okay? Is that such a big issue? I love this thing. This might be the thing I like. This might be, like, number 1. Maybe my girlfriend's number 1. Like, she's pretty cool. But, dude, this thing... Sorry, Val, but this might be better. Avatar The Last Airbender. You guys are like, wow, we know. No, you don't. You don't know. Unless you watched it. If you've watched it, you're great. If you haven't watched it, dude... Get a Netflix free trial and watch the whole thing. It's so worth it. It's like, it's so, guys, it's so good. Like, I don't even understand. I used to not understand why it's so good, but upon rewatch, I'm like, I know exactly why this is so good. And the reason is because of the story writing. Like, you might be like, oh, it's a show, Jason. Of course, it's good because of the story writing. No. Because shows can be good because of cinematography, because of like color palettes, because of like art style, because of like voice acting, character design, because of just like general creativity. And like a lot of good shows do have story, but like this show really depends on it, dude. Because like the video quality is like 720p because it's an old show, and the art is pretty like simple because it's in 720p. I'm sure it's really beautiful in its like original version, and I would literally do anything for like a 4K version of Avatar. But man, and like the jokes, like they're like kind of kid joke, you know, because it's a kids show. Like a lot of them are very like geared towards kids, and they like sometimes they'll get a good laugh out of you, but most of the time it's just like, you know. But man, like what this show really has going for it that makes it stand out so much, that makes me upon rewatch, like this already being my favorite show, realize it's even better than I already thought, is the writing. Everything I'm watching, every part of these 20-minute episodes has a meaning. Every line of dialogue, every action the characters take, it shows something about the character themselves and their internal struggle, or the external struggle, or it foreshadows something, or there's just something. It's amazing. There's no throwaway at all. Like, everything is meaningful, and I think in a world today where shows have built-in time that's downtime, so you can go on your phone, which is true, by the way. There's shows that like Netflix will put out that they have in mind that it's called like second screen something, and they make the show with the fact that you will also be on your phone while you watch the show in mind, so they slow down the pacing. So if you go on your phone and you look back up, you'll still like understand what's going on. That's horrible. That's a waste of time for anyone who wants to actually enjoy the show and the show only. So having a show that like really just every part of it is meaningful, and like every part of it has like something about like that's further developing a character, or pointing towards something that's going to happen in the future, is just so awesome. It's just so awesome, dude. It feels so good to watch that show. And God, I was watching like the end of book 2 the other day, which is the Earth Kingdom. And it's just like, it's just shocking. Like everything coming to a head when like, with like Iroh and Zuko. Dude, cause like, okay, I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it, so I'm going to do it without spoilers. And those of you who have watched it will know what I'm talking about. Those of you who haven't, hopefully I can convince you to watch the show. There's these two characters. There's a lot. Every time they interact, it's Zuko and Iroh. Every time they interact, you're getting closer to this head. You're getting closer to this thing that the other character needs to be told. And every time they interact, they have like there's like a line of dialogue or a body language thing or something that tells you they're getting closer, or one character is trying to nudge the other to this realization, and it like there's pitfalls and setbacks, and it's just not getting far enough. And then there's this big pitfall where the one character knows they have to just tell them exactly what they need to hear, and they can't just like cover up and slowly nudge it anymore. So they just like put it all out there, and it causes this like big like climactic event, and then a way bigger pitfall happens, and it's horrible. But like, and it's like a big twist, but like everything also led to that. So it's really interesting. And it's really good. Like, just like the characters are very real. Like you understand them. Like you felt that way. You understand that struggle. Like it's a really good commentary on trauma in a lot of ways, and family, and like, and it's just so cool. It's just so cool, and it's crazy. It's a kids show. How is it a kids show? Avatar: Last Airbender is amazing, but not the live action version. Don't watch the live action version. That version sucks. Don't watch it, dude. Watch the original, okay? I know, especially any adults that watch my channel, which there are not many, but any adults who watch my channel, or people who hate animation, get over it. Things can be good and animated nowadays, okay? Just turn it on, give it a few episodes, try and get into it, see how you feel. I promise it gets 100 times better every season. And you can watch the whole thing, and then you can comment down below if you hated it. I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear why you didn't like it. But I'd also love to hear if you did like it. So yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender, goated show. That'll be it for things I like today. Thank you so much for watching. These don't get recommended a lot. YouTube's been kind of snuffing me a little bit lately. I don't know why. I think it just kind of goes in waves. So watching to the end really helps. Thank you so much. And also, drop this video a like, a subscribe, a comment. All of that helps, I've heard. I don't know. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. Anyway, see you next time. Bye. Thank you.